Hey, welcome to Culture Pop Collectibles, where everything we sell and talk about is pop culture. I'm your host, Anthony Thomas, and today on CP Daily, we are doing a comic book review in the comic book club. So, welcome to the comic book club. We're getting ready to do a comic book review, and we're going to do one which is Ash. Ash. I don't know if y'all remember Ash, but it was a big hit when it came out. Ash, this book was a big hit when it came out. It was done by Event Comics, and it was the tagline in this one was "Burn, Baby, Burn." This came out in November of 1994. Wow, a long time ago. I was just well, I was not too long. I was let me think. Wow. That's when I had I had to get my first real good job. My first real good job. And that was in 1994. Man, there was a lot of things going on back then. A lot of things going on back then. 1994. I was just getting through. No, I was just. I said 90. I was playing. I'm still playing in the band, but I was playing in the band, and we was traveling up and down the East Coast. Top 40 music. Wow. Selling price on this was $2.50. You can get this book now at on eBay. This is a signed copy by Jimmy Palomino. I got to meet this guy at MegaCon in Orange County. Man, it was what, either 2016, somewhere around there, 2016, and him and his wife. But I got to meet him. He real nice guy. He signed a bunch of books by Event Comics that I brought on this. He gets signed. This book here, I haven't really truly read it. To be honest. But the main story on this here, I'm assuming was good because it was selling. I think people really liked the character and what it stood for because it's like a firefighter character and everything like that. So but the character design, I give it an 8. I like the character design, the suit and everything, and all that. So, is this a variant edition? This is not a variant edition. This book has never been graded, but I give this book a 9.6 because right here in the top corner, it has like a little crease in it, but that can be pressed out. Besides that, the corners look good, the edges, all that looks great. Like I said, I haven't read this book yet, and I was at the time I wasn't really into event comic stuff. I was more into that was when Image was happening and all the things were popping with Spawn and all that. I was really into that and the Marvel stuff and all that. That's what I was into back then. And just the Image comics and the Marvel. I was buying Image comics like crazy. Todd McFarlane and Spawn. I was buying 2, 3 everything that that was coming out. Cause everybody thought, oh man, you get this here, you're gonna retire before you hit 25. And so I was buying all that stuff then. And but yeah, you can get this is signed by Jimmy, and this book will go from about $10 on eBay easily, and I'm probably listed on there for 15 though. You know what I'm saying, plus shipping. Um, and this is it. The Joe Quesada is the artist. He did the cover. He did the interior, and this to me is some of Joe's earlier work. Now I wouldn't say his only work, but some of his earlier work. So I have seen, to be honest, I have seen Joe's newer work is better. The interior is a whole lot better than the interior in this here, but just for the history of this book, it's worth getting. Um, Joe and Jimmy did the writing in this book. Jimmy did the inking in the inside the book as well as the cover. Um, Chris did the lettering, Chris E, and editor is Laurie Braddock. She's the editor as well as the publisher of this book. The cover, I give it 8. I like the cover. I mean, just, you know, everything with the flame. When he first came out, I didn't know was this character. You get the part Ash, you get the part that he's dressed like a fireman. Then you show him, look in the first issue, he jumps on a motorcycle. I said, what is this? Kind of like a reference to the Ghost Rider or something like that. He's riding a motorcycle, and he has flames coming from him and all that. That's kind of reference I kind of got from that. But it could be but I didn't really think it was he was going that way with it. But they really didn't show in this issue. I think when I looked at it, I really didn't see any. Basically, we were just talking about him, but I didn't see like oomph, like Grand Poobah, and a lot of those books that came out during that Image time, their first issue didn't have a lot of substance. They were just putting out books for quantity's sake, and and as a bookseller, I know that's kind of saying, well, okay, why are you saying that? But it's the truth. I mean, because I flipped through the book and I didn't see anything that was saying like, wow, wow, this blows me away. This is, I would say the person that came out with maybe with a better, first issue was some Jim Lee stuff, not just his artwork, which is good, but he had a little bit more substance to some of his storylines. One thing about him is that, I know we probably can all agree on if you grew up in that era, is that when they first came out, they didn't have no real good supervillains. They had rare good supervillains. The majority of the time they was fighting robots. And that to me was like one of their weak spots besides missing deadlines. So, with that being said, the only key character in here is Ash himself, and and then you have the firefighters in there, you got the police and all that kind of stuff in there. And then they had some lady at the end or something at the end that looked like a dragon, half woman and stuff, but they really didn't point out who she was. So I'm assuming that supposed to be some type of villain and everything like that. But like I said, I didn't really gravitate towards that book at all. I bought a couple of copies because it was hot and everything, and I bought it to eventually resell. And when I got it signed, and now it's the perfect time just to get it sold. And I'm gonna put it on the site for sale because there are some true event comic Ash collectors out there that like this book, so this book will be on there for sale. But with that being said, I want you to thank you for watching Culture Pop Collectibles. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, and leave a comment and tell me what you think of this issue. Have you read it? Have you enjoyed it? And what you think about the series and stuff too? Cause I think I bought up to like 10. I bought up to 10, and I bought them out like one time. So I didn't wait month by month. So with that being said, everybody have a great day. Be safe.